What's good, people? Long time no speak. We're gonna just hop straight into this thing. So, last video, we seen that Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku from Daima was revealed, in the mini version at least. And we didn't have any real details on it. And as you can see on the screen, we have the details, and we're also gonna get into Piccolo. And it's a lot to discuss. So, this might be a longer video, even though we only talking about 2 figures. First thing first. Let's just go through the details. Delivery month, December 2025. So we already know what our premium band. So we finally know, not already know, but we finally know our premium Bandai figure for December of this year, and it seems like a nice enough way to end the year off, right? And I'll say this: the most obvious thing here is the price tag, $70 for a mini figure. And I wish I could say that that's surprising, but it's not really surprising at all, considering that for the longest time they already been priming us with these smaller figures. And we're gonna go to the product. No, product info. Nope. What else? That's not what I want. Specifications. That's what I wanted. 3.1 inches tall. $70 for that. Yikes. Of course, main body interchangeable hands, and we're going to get back to the price thing in a minute. I just want to go through what it comes with. Interchangeable hand, left and right, 4 types. Interchangeable expression, 4 types. Kamehameha, effect part set, bonus part. Son Goku Mini, Daima exchangeable hand, left/right. And that's it. But basically what I was saying is that after, seeing, like, for example, even Pan from Dragon Ball Super Superhero was, what, $50 or something like that? So even from back then, they've already been overpricing these smaller figures. And then, of course, we get King Goma, who's $70. And that's regular King Goma. That's not even him after he put the eye in his head. That's regular old King Goma. That's $70. And for what? Like, nobody could really tell you. And then you got Vegeta, right? Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta Mini. That's $60. So this price point doesn't really shock me, especially since this is going to be, for all intended purposes, a chase figure. Now, at this point, you either get it or you don't. I don't think many people... I'm not going to say I don't think many people will get it, because I think a lot of people will get it. In fact, it's just, it's going to be one of those things where, well, if you got it, then they're going to pay for it. And they know that a lot of people will pay for it. That's why this figure in particular is $70, because he's a chase character. And then, of course, the adult version. Who knows how much the adult version is going to be? Maybe like $10 more. But, it is what it is at this point. You either get it or you don't. With that being said, let's move on to the Piccolo stuff, because that is very... Actually, before we move on to the Piccolo stuff, I'll just put the picture up on the screen. One thing Tamashii could definitely do for this particular figure, just adjust the torso a little bit, and I think it'll be perfect. But that being said, let's move on to the Piccolo stuff. Now we got Big Green! And we're going to go through the pictures real quick. But this particular release, I have a love-hate relationship with. Just off the pictures that we see so far. And I'm gonna tell you why. But first, s.h.figuarts Piccolo Daima. Release month rather, is August 2025, and the pre-orders open tomorrow. That is March 4th, 2025. Now, in terms of price point, I think I seen on the official Dragon Ball website that it'd be going for 8,800 yen. You can convert that. Will it be exactly that? I don't know. Like, when you translate, will it be exactly that when it translates over to whatever currency you use? We'll see, because sometimes you could translate the from yen, right? Like 8,800 yen, and let's say, for example, that translates to what, about $50 over here, and then we get the actual official price and it's something different. Sometimes at work they do that. But either way, Big Green right here. First thing first, I want to say The head sculpts I like, but this plasticky look that it has it's killing me. They're killing me, man. But besides that, another thing I want to say, and if you've been on this channel for a little while, y'all know I have a video called Body Mold Evolution for, you know, the s.h.figuarts Dragon Ball line, and I said something in that video. I said, I think what Tamashii is going to do is go back to a more 1.0 style of look, and basically that is, you know, giving you the hips that, you know, they're going to close up that gap right there between the thigh and the crotch area. That thigh crotch area, they're going to close up that gap, and eventually it's just going to be like a Storm Collectibles figure. And we're definitely getting there. It's not completely closed up yet, but by the end of it, you're going to eventually see that area closed up. But besides that, and something I even say in that video, they've taken away the double joint and given you a single joint that's supposed to give you double joint range of movement. Now, one thing I'll say about that single joint, it's gonna take some getting used to, but you know, that gap in there is I don't know, it's noticeable to me, but it's not like a deal breaker or anything. Now, for the overall look of the figure, I was looking at like the thighs of the figure, right? And I was like, yo, why does it look like I even seen somebody say, yo, why does it look so smooth? And that this figure actually looks on the lines of a Dragon Stars figure, and I definitely could see why someone would say that. But I'm gonna take y'all through some pictures, and we're gonna talk about it. So now this is from someone in the s.h.figuarts Kong Studios, you know, a 5K Toys group, where the group was originally basically to give suggestions to Kong Studios so they could make certain characters into figure form. Now here's the comparison between the two. Now obviously the s.h.figuarts version is far more refined, but you get that same like plasticky vibe from it. Now if they're gonna do this type of look, and I understand why they did this type of look, which is gonna bring us to the next picture. So as I was saying, if they're gonna do this type of look, then you're gonna have to add some shading, and this is why they gave it this type of look. So the reason why I got these two pictures next to each other, as you can see, is they basically tried to copy, not even tried, they basically copied one-to-one this particular frame and character model. Now, the thing about that is, even though it's one-to-one, as when I was talking to my good man Adrian, he was like, alright, they are one-to-one, but typically you're going to be posing these action figures. And what else? When you're posing these action figures, and when these character models are moving in the show, the clothes are wrinkled, and you know, they have tension points and things of that nature. Basically, there should be more sculpted wrinkle work on those pants. I don't know why they just copied this one particular model, you know? And the same thing happened with the adult Vegeta and Goku figure. They did a similar thing where they just copied the one still frame like this, and they just that was the figure. I don't know why they did that at all. And if you need a point of reference for the amount of sculpt work and detail that's gone into Piccolo figures in the past, like here you go, right here. We have the Piccolo, you have Dragon Ball Superhero Piccolo in the middle, and of course we have the proud Namekian warrior Piccolo on to the far right. And as you can see, a lot more sculpt work going into the pants, and something as simple as that would have made this figure look much better. But it's a very simplified look, and then on top of that, when you consider there's not like a whole lot of shading, it has a more plasticky look to it. Now it just gives off a very cheap look, even though it is a refined look. Let's not get it twisted, it is a refined look. I don't know what the thought process behind that was. Just add the wrinkles. Since forever, Goku, Dragon Ball Z has always had the wrinkles all over the clothes. Unless it was spandex, or they was just a naked character like Cell or Frieza, right? They always had mad wrinkles in the clothes, so I don't know what the thought process was behind that. It is a brand new sculpt. Of course, you have the cloth cape and everything. But yeah, I'm not sure what the decision or the thought process was behind that. Hopefully, the other Dragon Ball Daima stuff, like when we get adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku, they update like the pants or something, you know? I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, but you know, time will tell the tale. And also, when we get it in hand, it could end up being the thing where it's like, all right, it's not that bad, but yeah, bring back the wrinkles. Even though it's not like it's a big deal, this has only been like these 3 Daima adult figure releases. Because other than that, you know, the kids look good, you know? They're sculpted well. But I think I've said everything I'm going to say for this video. And until next time, this has been Bombastic Plastic. Stay fantastic and stay tuned for the weekend. Peace.